Hey, Shalom, Fallen Yeshua. Welcome to Home Depot. During this whole time, the past several months, people have been talking about the midterm elections, yada, yada, yada. My focus was on building my house, building my gardens. And, there was supposed to be a red wave. Now, see, the difference between me and a lot of people is I have a different background than most people have. So when you say red wave, I'm thinking something completely different because of where I was raised. So when people say blue, red, I'm like, it's a whole different thought process from me. But all these people got all hyped up about there being a red wave, and it looks like it's fizzling out. And people put all their attention on which politician was going to go and fight for them. That's what I always find weird, is that we're always in a place where we're always asking somebody else to do the fighting for us. We're always in a place where we're asking other people to stand up for us, stand up for what we believe in, stand up for my rights. And what we're starting to realize, or if you haven't realized already, the only person who's going to stand up for your rights is you. Now, do I believe in, do I understand local elections? Yes. Most people who know me know I've never voted, ever in my life, voted for anything. I pledge my allegiance to the Most High Yah. I have from the very beginning, never said that either. Never said the Pledge of Allegiance. And my life has been, striving for truth. I've always understood the system. I was raised this way, understanding the system. How it works, politics, left wing, right wing, same bird. That bird lands on the same tree. That supposed tree of liberty, judicial, legislative, and executive branches. Most people don't realize you're on the ground under the branches where the birds crap. It's landing on us. All the crap from that bird just lands on those peasants that are on the bottom of the tree. So I've always advocated move from underneath the tree. Since I have come to the knowledge of the truth of the Bible. It's been 13, 14 years since I've been walking in this thing. I've understood that the system was not for you. The system is for the system. The system is for those that are benefiting from it, and it's usually the higher-ups. These politicians that you are voting for aren't for your best interest. They are for the best interest of those that have put them in that place. Banksters, the big CEOs, the big wigs, religious groups. And I've, just continue to advocate the separation that's coming out of her, the understanding Yah's way. So while everyone was huffing and puffing and really believing that a change is going to come because you went out there and you cast your ballot and you get your little sticker that says I voted and you get to feel special, hoping that your man wins. I was just building gardens, training my family, teaching my family, putting my time and my energy in the things that are tangible, that are real. Not expecting some superhero or Spider-Man or Captain America to come in and swoop in and save the day. Because what you're realizing is the day that is going to be saved by you, men. Not some superhero swooping in. Your faith and direction given to you by the Most High Yah, the vision that He has given to you, the keeping of His commandments and His laws and His ways, that is what is going to save you. Reading His word, and as my brother David coined the phrase that I have kidnapped and now I use, just living, the book plus nothing. And when that becomes your focal point, when that becomes where you place your energy, not on what man-made tradition is. And these people are saying vote for the Republicans, and these people over here saying vote for the Democrats, and everything you read and hear about is a damn lie. So I just don't play the game. When you do your studying, you found out the Civil War was never fought about slavery. In fact, Lincoln said that he could free none of the slaves. If he could keep the Union together and free none of the slaves, he would. If he could keep the Union together and free all the slaves, he would. And if he could keep the Union together and free some of the slaves, he would. All I don't understand is the Emancipation Proclamation was a economic warfare tool used by the North to destabilize the South. It had nothing to do with freeing slaves. It was economic warfare, states' rights versus federal rights. So that's what the war was about. But you go to your local your local school, and they'll tell you about all these great victories and the people that were fighting for slaves to be free. And now we look at and we see a whole nation of people. Everybody's in the position of slavery. Everybody is a peasant. Everybody is a pawn. And what they want you to do is just go play your part in the grand scheme of their game. They're the pawns. They move you based on media, based on television, based on politics, based on whatever they want to do. They want everybody to go and buy goods at the store. They know how to do it. If they want everybody to go buy shoes, they know how to do it. If they want everybody to go buy new cars, they know how to do it. They handed out stimulus money as a form of control, and people went out and bought shit they couldn't afford, and then now are in the process of having those things repoed and houses repossessed, and it's all part of the game. It's all part of control. When they have all the money in the world and they have all the resources, the game is now just power. It's just control over people. They've got all the money. Now it's just power. And they throw a couple scraps on the table and they watch us squabble, and that's their entertainment. Throwing scraps on the table and watching the peasants squabble and fight over what scrap they can get. When if you could see the game, you could see the system for what it is, your interest would be separating from it, coming out of it, not focusing on, who's going to win this and what that means for us, that, and the other. The system is still going to fall apart. Maybe they just got you wasting some of your energy on more shit, instead of focusing on your energy and what you can do for yourself, your household, your family, your friends. Changing times require changing ways of thought. If you want to make it through these things, you cannot continue to maintain the same way of thinking. For those of us that are in this book, our thinking is always the same. It's always the Most High Yah and the wisdom that He has imparted upon us. I didn't prepare because it was some cool thing to do, because I watched the YouTube channel. I got into preparedness because I could see it in the book. And no matter what, whether in a time of green or whether in a time of scarcity, if you're in a time of 7 years of plenty, if you store and work and store and work and store and work, when the 7 years of famine come, you're not stressing out about it. Sure, you're going to feel it, but you're not tripping on it, because in the 7 years of plenty, you stored. You didn't store because you knew a famine was coming, although Yosef did know a famine was coming. It was just the principle of always having something put aside. So now we see and we know something bad is coming, and we still don't have people that are preparing themselves. So we still can't even apply the story of Yosef or Joseph right. Grow food, take care of your family, prepare your family. Economic crisis is coming, food shortages are still coming. None of these things have changed. But hey, I hope your guy won. I hope the guy you voted for won. And let's just see how much change he affects in your life personally. Meanwhile, I'll keep working on my guardians. Bless y'all. Shalom.